All the get-rich advice in the world revolves around saving your money. Here's a tough pill to swallow, but you won't get rich by saving your money. You can't get rich by going without Starbucks coffees. The only way you will ever get rich is by creating a product, being a producer, and making massive sales and skyrocketing your income. You don't get rich by having a limited income and saving a portion of that limited income. That's the silly little fib that has been sold to you. Saving money is reactive. You don't get rich by reaction, you get rich by being proactive. You have to be a producer to get rich. A money saver is a reducer. They reduce the amount of Starbucks coffees they consume to save some money, they reduce this and reduce that, but what they don't usually do is reduce the big expenses, and what they never do is produce. You cannot get rich by reducing, you cannot get rich by saving, you cannot get rich from a 401k. The way you get rich is by increasing your earnings, not by saving from your capped and limited post-tax earnings from a job. The money saver thinking he will retire rich is a dreamer. The money maker is the doer. I see people, expats, who worked their whole lives and now either live on a pension or live on savings. The men who live on pensions don't have enough money. Almost to a man they complain of high costs, usually of beer. They live in a third world country and can hardly afford beer. The other ones, the savers, usually have a different sob story to tell. The story of running out of money. They saved up their whole life to retire like a king, but whoops, they ran out of money. The money-saving dreamers simply choose to ignore the reality of inflation. $1 today will not be worth $1 in 20 or 40 years. Their key to wealth is to make more money by owning income-producing businesses and assets, not by saving a portion of a limited income from a limited paycheck. They used to tell me the key to wealth was to work a good job, save your money and open up a 401k. I was told this by non-rich family members, guidance counselors, teachers, personal bankers, etc. If these people actually knew how to get rich, they wouldn't be working the unskilled jobs they work. They wouldn't be working jobs at all. These are people working jobs that anyone with a college degree in any field can work. They make about $50K per year, about $30K after taxes, and they have the nerve to tell other people how to achieve success. I used to have a family member tell me all the time, get a good job, especially in IT, open a 401k and you'll be rich when you retire. Like many young men, I was aimless at that age, but I wasn't stupid. I could see very clearly he was living beyond his means. I did not see him for a number of years. I met him again after his house was foreclosed by the bank because he could not make the payments. I went to his new house, which was rented to him by another family member, and what I saw shocked me: 2 new leased cars in the driveway. This was a self-proclaimed money expert. This was a man who had the gall to speak about becoming wealthy, and this type of man is the average person giving you money advice. The people who preach this type of save your money, get a job, open a 401k malarkey are people working unskilled and highly unsatisfying jobs, and they are living paycheck to paycheck. They don't provide value and they work worthless jobs, and they often withdraw money from their own get-rich-slow schemes, the 401k. They are highly unmotivated people and their advice should be ignored completely. Anyone with a garbage diploma in any garbage field can do what they do. If it worked as they say it does, then they wouldn't be living hand to mouth, complaining about bills all the time. They wouldn't be working at jobs, they would be developing businesses and making sales and increasing earnings, not putting 10% of your paycheck into a savings account or 401k. But there is one little, itty-bitty conundrum: you will not get rich by saving your money, but you will go broke by spending all of your money. So you do in fact need to save your money. Not for retirement, but for opportunity. You've heard the phrase spend money to make money. If you want to make big money, you will eventually have to make a big investment. If you have bills up to your eyeballs, you'll never be able to focus on making real money because you'll be working some job to pay off your debts. Stay out of debt, don't be a money waster, educate yourself, spend time on developing income. Producing and delivering goods, even digital ones, is the key to wealth. If you produce but have trouble delivering, then you have to find someone to deliver, and vice versa. I make my money delivering customers to my partners and collecting a cut of the sale. Work a job, go into debt, throw away money on a 401k equals putting all your faith into an imaginary god and imaginary paradise while seeking to avoid an imaginary hell. Just work hard now and you'll be richly rewarded later. Not going to happen, or else, it isn't going to last. When you invest in a 401k, you leave your future in the hands of the unqualified. Who cares more about your future, you or an anonymous money manager playing a game with your savings? Leaving your future in the hands of the unqualified is stupid. When you make stupid decisions with your money, don't be surprised when it comes back to bite you in the behind. You and you alone have to keep a keen eye on your assets, you and you alone can provide for your future. You are responsible for you, give up responsibility and you have no right to complain when it doesn't work out for you. A few simple rules to live by. 1. Trust no one, unless you are someone's loving and devoted wife or mother. No one gives a damn about your future. Least of all, money managers. Point the finger inward, never outward. It's your job and your responsibility to make sure you have a future. It pays to be paranoid. Verify everything. 2. Produce income. Wealth isn't coming to you via a paycheck and $3 saved daily on a cup of coffee. It is coming from production, from action, from delivery, from earning more money. 3. Live below your means. You simply cannot be in debt lest you want to work in a 9-to-5 job forever. Debt is slavery, money and time is freedom. Think big to live little. Cut down the big expenses like housing, automobile, higher education, credit card debt, cell phone bill, etc. When your biggest bills are tiny, you can afford all the little coffees you want. Big expenses do not increase quality of life, they increase stress. No bills, no stress. 4. Take action when opportunity presents itself. The real reason to save money, to use it to make more money. The joke, to get rich, save your money from your limited income stream and be rich in 40 or 50 years. The reality, to get rich, make a lot more money now. You can live like a king in the near future, or you can pretend you'll live like a king in 40 years, but don't be too surprised if it all crashes down and you break your crown and you point your finger but there's no one around. So what are you going to do now? For a hint, check out the description.